No way. That's great.
We landed on the moon! Hold on, B. We gonna get this work.
Charlie Smith of Central Florida, at the then recognized age of 130, had been formally invited to view the rocket launch as the oldest living American, and perhaps the oldest living human. But after the launch, Charlie was asked to comment. What followed is perhaps the most savage thing I have ever seen broadcast to national television.
Communications with the spacecraft have been perfect. Here is Bruce Hall. He's with Charles Smith. He's a 130-year-old former slave who came to this country 118 years ago. He's here for the launch of Apollo 17. Bruce Hall, come in.
We have here among the VIPs one very unusual man. He's at least 130 years old. His name is Charles Smith. And do you believe it really happened? You said they would never go to the moon.
No, they ain't going there. I tell them that. And the boaters don't believe it. I said, no, ain't no boater going to no moon. No. What they going to stop up there? What going to hold that plane up in the air? What is going to hold it up there? The moon ain't going to hold it.
Oh, they've been before.
Money, of course, I don't bring them forgetting it. Just like when.
They brought back rocks last time when they made a trip to the moon. Do you believe that?
No, ain't no boater been there.
You don't believe they've been to the moon?
No. Ain't no boater been to no moon.
Well, Walter, that's the view of a 130-year-old man. Now back to you.
Well, Bruce, Charlie Smith is not the only fellow who doesn't believe that man has gone to the moon. It's not as ridiculous a thought as you might think, or any of us might think. Seems a little bit odd now, but I've talked to a lot of people around the world, and some rather intelligent ones who somehow or other just cannot accept the fact and believe that man really hasn't done it, that somehow or other it's a big hoax. I've found them many places. I don't know, maybe you have as well, Wally. And it really isn't anything that unusual. Right at this moment, we're about to get the word.
Up until this night, Charlie Smith was the oldest person in the United States, a folk hero, and a mascot to the state of Florida. He had even been receiving Social Security checks reflecting his then-accepted birth year. But after this night, Charlie Smith would be endlessly ridiculed, stripped of his titles, and largely forgotten. I wonder why.